But I wasn't actually gonna trade today. I was gonna wait till Monday, but I feel like I see a little something something. So for the most part, we go on a 4 hour. On 4 hour, it looked like we're in a downtrend for the most part. On an hourly, yeah, we're in a downtrend on the hourly as well. But my whole thing is we have where is might be I probably don't see on these low time frames. We had this gap here that happened, and yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna trade back into this, and then like I said, on the higher time frames we're in a downtrend, but at the same time, it's like uh on the 15 minute we are now in an uptrend. On the 30 minute we are now in an uptrend because we got a up then down, and we close above there, but we hadn't done it yet on the hourly. So for the most part, I guess we can say sales, but at the same time, you know how my strategy goes. Well, if you go back and watch any of the videos, if we break structure on a 15 minute, then yeah, we switching bias to the other side, and then like I said, we have this strong draw, which is this gap, which I don't know why it gapped, but it did gap. So, and also during we haven't manipulated the highs of Asia session. We only manipulated the low, which is here. And we manipulated during London session. So therefore, I'm thinking that we're probably gonna come down, maybe strike some of this, and then we're gonna continue up. But if we don't, if we break below, then I would want sales. But I really don't see no reason to come back down here, due to the fact that we go on a higher time frame. We didn't take this out. We actually didn't take this out, but yeah, just no real reason for us to come all the way back down here right now, because we didn't already. What is this? This was Wednesday. We didn't already swept all of this liquidity, and so this is like really high resistance, and then more so this is low resistance because none of this have been taken out. So I think we're gonna start to go up. We're gonna start turning around to go up, but if not, then I'm gonna continue sales probably down to this area because I don't see no other reason for it to. If it is going this way, there's no reason for it to turn around. Really, no real reason for it to turn around. To start going for sales. I mean, start going for buys if it end up under this area. If it end up under this area, I'm looking for sales. But yeah, I think we're going for buys. I think we're gonna target this gap here. Yeah, that's my prediction for today. We're just gonna have to see what happens. Market open in 3 minutes. So if I find a trade, I'm gonna come back and explain what I see. And it's time. So I did end up taking the trade. I took a trade on Tradeovate. I went ahead and won 469 across two accounts. This one and this one. I don't want to show it. There you go. The reason that the balance is different is because I thought that if I took, because I got it the Tradeovate connected to my TradingView, and I picked the account, but I assume since they both in the same challenge category, that I have, that it was gonna take the trade on both accounts, and it did not do that. So yeah, that's the only reason they different. But I'm up 469 on both accounts. So that's like what, like 9 something. Let's see, 469 times 2. 938 on those 2 accounts. I didn't take a trade on my live account. I mean, on my Express Funded account yet, because I wasn't for sure about this trade. But I low-key should have took it and went ahead and went for this low here. But I didn't really trust it. But I do think it's gonna end up reversing back to the other side. So we just gonna see what happens. If we do get that, then I'll take one on the live. But as far as right now, this is all I got. So if I don't come back, then yeah, that'll be the end of this video. So anyway, what made me take this trade was, first of all, we was already in a downtrend. And then I waited for it to make structure, and then it broke it. So we got this low here. We broke structure, cool. Then I took equilibrium from this swing high to this swing low. We had go down to the 1 minute time frame. We tapping in to equilibrium, and this is the let me see. This is the low I would want market to close under, and we also have this fair value gap to inverse. We inverse the fair value gap. We inverse the fair value gap, and we broke below this low as well. So I waited till it came back a little bit. It came back, boom, I took my entry, and then I went ahead and targeted this low here. This low here is one of the lows from yesterday. It's one of yesterday's lows. Went ahead and took this and took it here, and then yeah, that's the end of it. That's history shit. That's it. But like I said, if I do find another trade, then I will be back. So I can trade on the Express Funded. But as of right now, that might be it. I did end up taking a trade on the XFA account. It peaked at 741, but I closed at 444, $444. I'm go ahead and close that. I'm done with that for the day. So what I saw was, so once again, we still got this gap that's haven't been touched, and I think the market is still going up, but yeah. So basically what happened was we came down, we just swept all of this. So I was really just waiting on the market to tell me like, all right, we ready to go in the opposite direction, at least to fill in this gap, at least if it don't go all the way up here. So how did I figure that out? We was making highs and lows on a 15 minute. We had this high right here. This high right here, I was waiting on this to get inversed. Change the color. I was waiting on this high to get inverse, and which it did, evidently. We're gonna take it back real quick. So I was waiting on this high to get inverse. It did right here. It inversed on the 5 minute. So cool. So then at that point, I had seen that we had a 3 minute gap that we can come and touch, and we also had a 5 minute gap that we can come and touch. So I was really just waiting on the market to see what it was gonna go do. So it came down, it tapped into this 5 minute. It shot through the 3 minute, it touched the 5 minute. Then we had I was waiting for a inverse. And we inverse right here. The whole time I was in the bathroom once it inverse. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just wait till it pull back a little bit until it pulled back into this area. Because this is why until it pulled back anywhere in this area. This is why I would have took the entry, because we would have inversed this gap right here. We would have inversed this little gap right here on the 1 minute, which is a cue for me to take an entry. So cool. It came back into this area. Boom, I take my entry. And then yeah. So it was obviously like it's after the morning session. So it's PM session, so it's kind of moving a bit slow. So I have my stop loss right here. If we inverse this gap, then I was wrong. And then once we had went ahead and broke above this high, I drag my stop to break even. I'm not gonna do it right now. drag my stop to break even. We're just gonna move this over. On my to break even or whatever. Blah. Cool. And then I was targeting this high right here. I was targeting this high. But I was like, I don't know if it's gonna come up there. And I really don't want to be in the market right now. I really don't even want to be in the market because this is not my usual trading time. So what I did was, once we had broke above that high, I had went ahead and I just took my profit on this high. This high right here. I went ahead and took profit at this high, so you can just put it like this. So essentially, this is what I had. I had about a 2-to-1. Simple, real cool, real cool. So that's a total. What's that? 444 plus 444. That's about goddamn 800 and something. Let's see. It's 888. I don't know why I didn't know that. No. Pause. But I'm sure I'm done. I'm done for until I guess Monday. We'll see how it go.